Something dark is brewing in the world of Bridgerton, where every smile hides a secret, and every ball could be the beginning of a scandal. Everyone who thought they knew love and loyalty is about to discover that nothing is as safe as it seems. This season will test hearts and minds in ways no one expected. Prepare for hidden truths that will shake the foundations of the Ton. The Ton has never been more restless. Tension lingers in the air as families maneuver for advantage and secrets whisper through every grand hallway. The Bridgerton estate glimmers under the soft light of chandeliers, but behind the elegance there is unease. Old alliances feel fragile and new threats emerge in unexpected forms. The quiet moments in drawing rooms are filled with glances that speak louder than words. Each character carries a burden, some visible and some hidden from even the closest friend. The whispers at dinner parties and the stolen looks in crowded ballrooms suggest that something enormous is about to happen that will change the lives of everyone in society. Bridgerton family feels the pressure of this unseen storm. Lady Bridgerton tries to maintain composure, but even she senses the tremors beneath the polished surface. Every decision now carries weight. Every word could ignite a chain reaction that no one can control. In the gardens, the wind rustles through the trees as if echoing the tensions inside the rooms. The conversations are filled with subtle warnings and hints of danger. The younger members of the Ton watch and learn, realizing that the game they have been playing all their lives has just taken on a new level of seriousness and stakes that cannot be ignored. Meanwhile, new characters step into this intricate dance. Their presence is like a ripple in a calm pond, spreading far and wide without anyone realizing the full extent of the disruption. Each new arrival brings charm, but also unpredictability. The audience senses that these players are not merely background figures but catalysts for events that could unravel. Carefully woven relationships in quiet corners. Secret meetings occur where intentions are not always clear. Everyone appears polite and controlled, yet the underlying currents suggest imminent chaos, as if the Ton is holding its breath, waiting for the first spark to ignite a series of dramatic confrontations. Of familiar faces feel the weight of these coming challenges. Old rivalries resurface as people test boundaries in ways they have never dared before. The subtle gestures, the carefully crafted smiles, the polite inquiries all hide deeper calculations and strategic planning. Every eye watches for a misstep. Every heart wonders who can be trusted in this shifting landscape. The Ton's elegance is a mask for the tension simmering beneath every dance, and every dinner becomes a stage for silent power struggles as secrets threaten to tumble out into daylight and change the trajectory of friendships, alliances, and romances forever. This is a Bridgerton world where beauty and danger coexist in a delicate balance, and this season the balance is about to tip, leaving no one unaffected. The Ton has always been full of familiar faces, but this season brings a wave of new arrivals whose presence shifts the delicate balance of power instantly. Their appearances are flawless, yet there is a sense of mystery around them, as if they carry secrets that could change everything. Behind polite bows and charming smiles, intentions are carefully hidden, and every interaction feels like a test of wits. And will the Bridgertons watch cautiously as these new figures step into society, each movement calculated and precise, hinting at agendas that no one can fully read? Yet it is not just their beauty or status that makes them stand out. It is the way they disrupt the rhythm of everyday life, drawing attention without seeming to try, leaving whispers in their wake. Some arrive with family connections that are unexpected, revealing ties that twist the past and complicate relationships in ways the Ton never imagined. There is a subtle shock in the drawing rooms as old friends and rivals exchange glances, realizing that the rules of society have shifted overnight. These new players are not just observers, they are catalysts. Their choices and actions will ripple across the bridges of love and betrayal alike. Every entrance is measured yet impactful. Every word spoken in a quiet corner may carry consequences that echo far beyond the immediate moment. Even the smallest gesture seems loaded with meaning, from the tilt of a hat to the lingering touch of a hand in passing. In this swirling world, the audience senses that the line between ally and enemy is thinner than ever. Some newcomers appear charming and trustworthy, their laughter lighting up rooms and drawing admiration. Yet subtle hints suggest hidden motives that may surface when least expected. Others bring tension, glances filled with challenge, Questioning the power structures that the ton has relied upon for generations, there is a quiet suspense in every ballroom. A tension that stretches through candlelit halls and manicured gardens as the new faces mingle with the established families, testing alliances and creating unexpected rivalries. The atmosphere is electric with uncertainty, a sense that nothing can remain the same once these players have made their mark. The Bridgertons themselves feel this intrusion keenly, aware that the season's events will demand more cunning and courage than ever before. Each family member reacts differently, some with curiosity, some with caution, and others with silent apprehension as the new players move through society. The stakes rise with every encounter. Hearts will be tested, loyalties questioned, and secrets exposed in ways that feel both thrilling and terrifying. The audience watches, knowing that these arrivals are not temporary guests but forces that will shape the course of the season. Their presence signals change, danger, and opportunity, a combination that promises to make every gathering, every whispered conversation, and every stolen glance feel more charged with meaning than ever before. Every corner of the ton is alive with whispers that carry weight, heavier than any spoken word. Hidden letters are passed with trembling hands, and locked drawers conceal truths that could unravel entire families. The chandeliers sparkle over polished floors, but beneath the glittering surfaces, tension coils like a tightly wound spring. The audience senses that every smile hides a calculation, every polite gesture masks an agenda, and every glance across a crowded ballroom could be the spark that ignites a scandal. No one is completely safe from the consequences of hidden knowledge, and the air is thick with anticipation as loyalties are tested and trust is questioned in ways that leave the most confident trembling. Bridgertons themselves are not immune. Secrets that have lain dormant are beginning to surface, shaking the foundation of relationships built over years. What appeared to be casual friendships conceal rivalries that simmer just below the surface, and the subtle power plays of polite society begin to reveal cracks too large to ignore. Even those who have mastered the art of discretion feel the pressure as rumors swirl and intentions are questioned. The ton becomes a labyrinth of intrigue, where one misstep, one overheard comment, or one unintended glance can unleash a chain of events with irreversible consequences. Sessions emerge from unexpected places. Old letters resurface carrying confessions and revelations that no one anticipated. These documents, carefully hidden for decades, threaten to expose private dealings and betrayals that redefine the relationships of the ton. New alliances are formed, not out of loyalty but out of necessity, and some of the most charming faces harbor the darkest intentions. The audience watches as glances that once seemed innocent now carry menace, and conversations that appeared casual are revealed to be strategic maneuvers aimed at controlling the narrative before it slips beyond anyone's grasp. The tension escalates with every gathering, every dinner, and every ball, making the elegant world of Bridgerton feel both intoxicating and perilous. Romance and desire are no longer safe from the shadow of secret. Scandal intertwines with love as betrayals are revealed at the most inopportune moments. The characters' hearts and reputations hang in delicate balance, and the line between friend and foe becomes impossible to distinguish. The audience is drawn into a web of intrigue where every whispered word, every stolen touch, and every unspoken promise has the potential to ignite conflict or forge unexpected bonds. The stakes rise with each unfolding revelation, and as the season progresses, it becomes clear that no secret can remain hidden forever, and no scandal, no matter how carefully concealed, will leave the ton untouched. In the ton, love has never been simple, but this season, the heart feels like a battlefield. Each glance across a ballroom carries the weight of unspoken desire. Every conversation is laced with tension, and even the most innocent encounters seem to hold hidden meaning. The audience senses that nothing is casual anymore. Every fleeting smile, every accidental brush of a hand, and every whispered compliment could spark longing or betrayal. Romance intertwines with ambition, loyalty, and secrecy, making every relationship unpredictable and every choice critical. The Bridgertons and their peers navigate a world where emotions are as dangerous as rivalries, and where passion can be as destabilizing as a scandal. Old flames flicker back into the lives of the young and the restless, creating waves of jealousy and confusion. Their return is not just nostalgic. It challenges the foundations of newly forming relationships and forces characters to confront feelings they thought they had mastered. Tension builds as loyalties are tested, hearts are questioned, and intentions are doubted. Even the most secure couples begin to feel cracks in their connections, and those who were cautious find themselves drawn into unexpected and irresistible attractions. The audience is drawn into the delicate dance of desire, where vulnerability becomes a weapon and affection can be manipulated to gain advantage. New connections spark in the unlikeliest of places. Sometimes a stolen look across a crowded hall ignites feelings that neither party can control. Other times, subtle gestures and thoughtful acts create bonds that are both tender and dangerous. Characters are forced to confront the truth about their own hearts, deciding whether to follow passion, duty, or strategy. Each choice is complicated by hidden agendas and looming secrets, making romance both exhilarating and perilous. The tension between what is felt and what is expected creates an emotional landscape that is as thrilling as it is unpredictable, keeping the audience on edge with every developing relationship. The complexity of love this season goes beyond desire. It is entangled with societal expectations, family pressures, and personal ambition. Every flirtation, every proposal, and every confession carries stakes that extend beyond the heart. The Ton's intricate rules make it impossible to navigate relationships without risk, and as hidden motives collide with genuine emotion, the audience is left wondering who will find happiness and who will see love used as a tool for advantage. Even in moments of intimacy, danger lurks, and the characters' hearts become both shields and weapons in a game where nothing is purely innocent and everything is charged with tension. In the Ton, power is as intoxicating as beauty and as dangerous as scandal. Every conversation is a test, every gesture a strategy, and every alliance a potential trap. The Bridgertons and their peers are no longer just navigating romance and gossip. They are engaged in a subtle but fierce battle for influence and control. The ballroom is more than a place for dancing. It is a stage where ambitions clash, rivalries simmer, and the outcome of whispered words can shift the balance of social standing forever. The audience can feel the tension in every glance, every curtsy, and every carefully measured smile as characters weigh loyalty against opportunity and affection against ambition. Newcomers bring more than mystery. They bring disruption. Their arrival has shifted alliances and introduced uncertainty, forcing even the most confident players to reconsider their positions. Social hierarchies are being tested, and old powers that seemed unshakable begin to falter under the weight of ambition and cunning. The audience senses that every polite interaction, every casual remark, and every invitation to a gathering is part of a larger game with stakes higher than hearts or reputations. It is a battle fought quietly, through influence, persuasion, and subtle manipulation, where one misstep could mean social exile or public humiliation. Famies maneuver with precision and calculation. Each member is aware that appearances can be deceiving and that influence is both fragile and fleeting. They observe, calculate, and respond with care, understanding that a single word or gesture can tip the scales in unexpected ways. The Ton becomes a chessboard where loyalty, love, and ambition are pieces that must be moved with skill and foresight. The audience is drawn into the intricacy of these moves, watching as strategies unfold behind closed doors, in elegant drawing rooms, and across candlelit halls where secrets are exchanged with subtlety and cunning. Power struggle is not limited to politics or social standing. It touches every aspect of life. In the Ton, even friendships are weighed for advantage, and romantic attachments become strategic tools. In the quest for influence, hearts are tested alongside ambitions as characters navigate a world where deception and desire are intertwined. The audience watches as trust is measured, alliances are questioned, and reputations are defended against invisible threats. In this season, the Ton is a battlefield disguised as a glittering society, where every smile could hide calculation, every bow could conceal rivalry, and every act of kindness could be a carefully crafted move in a game that will determine who rises, who falls, and who survives the shifting tides of power. This season promises moments that will leave the audience breathless. Every episode is packed with tension, intrigue, and surprises that challenge expectations. The ton sparkles with elegance. But beneath the glamour, emotions run wild, secrets are uncovered, and loyalties are tested. The audience senses that nothing is predictable and that every interaction could lead to revelations that change the course of relationships and social standing, alike from sweeping ballroom scenes to quiet corners filled with whispered confessions. Each moment carries weight and significance that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Unexpected alliances form as characters navigate the shifting tides of trust and ambition. New connections, both romantic and strategic, alter the balance of the ton, forcing everyone to rethink who they can rely on and who may be playing a dangerous game. Even familiar faces reveal hidden sides, adding depth and complexity to relationships once thought simple. The tension is heightened by the return of old rivals and the introduction of newcomers whose motives are shrouded in mystery. Every glance, every gesture, and every word takes on new meaning as the audience pieces together the web of intrigue that defines this season. Romance reaches new heights of complication and intensity. Characters are drawn to one another in ways that defy expectations while facing obstacles that test their hearts and their judgment. Love becomes both a source of joy and a weapon, intertwined with ambition, loyalty, and secrecy. The audience feels the thrill of stolen glances, the heartbreak of unspoken feelings, and the suspense of relationships teetering on the edge of scandal. Every moment of intimacy is charged with tension, as hidden truths threaten to surface at the most dramatic times. Every scene is designed to surprise and captivate. The opulent settings, the lavish costumes, and the intricate choreography of social interaction create a world that is as visually stunning as it is emotionally charged. The audience is drawn into a narrative where every decision matters. Every revelation changes everything, and every episode builds toward consequences that will ripple throughout the season. Fans cannot afford to miss a single detail, from whispered secrets in drawing rooms to confrontations in crowded halls, because even the smallest moment can spark the biggest change. This season of Bridgerton is not just a continuation of a story, it is a transformation of the ton itself, where love, power, and intrigue collide in ways that will shock, thrill, and captivate viewers from beginning to end. As the season reaches its climax, every secret, every rivalry, and every hidden desire comes to light. The ton has been a world of elegance and charm, but now it is a world transformed by revelation, scandal, and emotion. Nothing will ever be the same as alliances shift, hearts break, and ambitions collide. The audience is drawn into the final moments with anticipation building with every glance and every unspoken word. Each confrontation, each revelation, and each whispered confession feels monumental, leaving viewers holding their breath for what comes next. The Bridgertons, along with the newcomers and familiar faces, face choices that will define their futures. Love, trust, and loyalty are all tested to the extreme, and the outcomes are unpredictable. Even the most secure relationships are strained under the weight of secrets and ambitions that have finally surfaced. The audience watches as carefully hidden truths spark confrontation and as calculated strategies meet unexpected consequences. Every glance, every gesture, and every word now carries heightened significance, and the tension of the ton reaches its peak in ways that are both thrilling and heart-wrenching for the fans. The stakes could not be higher. Every episode has built toward this moment, and the culmination promises drama, heartbreak, and revelation that will resonate long after the final scene. The world of Bridgerton is both beautiful and dangerous, and this season has shown that beneath the glamour lies a web of intrigue that can unravel at any moment. The audience is left eager to see how these complex stories unfold, who will rise, who will fall, and who will find love in a world where ambition and desire are inseparably. The final moments serve as a reminder that this season is only the beginning of transformation. Every secret revealed and every scandal exposed sets the stage for new challenges and unexpected twists. In the seasons to come, the audience is invited to return to witness the continuing drama, the evolving romances, and the endless intrigue that define the Bridgerton world. With every episode, viewers are promised a journey of suspense, emotion, An elegance that will keep them captivated and eagerly anticipating what happens next. Text on screen urges the audience to mark their calendars and stay tuned for new episodes, teasing that the drama is far from over and hinting at the surprises yet to come. The season finale leaves fans with anticipation, excitement, and a lingering sense of wonder about what awaits in the ton where every glance hides a story, every smile hides a secret, and every heart beats with possibilities.